Okay, Coach, coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with Phillip Rivers and the Los Angeles Chargers. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken short. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 29-yard line.
Set. Number 20. Hey, let's get in them holes.
A look at Kerryon Johnson, second-year man out of Auburn. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
The versatility of Derwin James comes right into play there. Whether he's playing deep safety or playing close to the line of scrimmage, always a threat to get around the ball carrier and put him on the ground. The surprise to me on draft night, that he lasted to the number 17 pick with the Los Angeles Chargers. I thought he would go earlier.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
White. 31's the mic. Hey, Haywood. Hey. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Hey, hot.
From the gun, here's Stafford. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
That's baby shot. Like 7. 31's the mic. Come on.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Hey, give me your radar. 22. Hey, Foxtrot.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
Hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Set, 280.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. Looking for Amendola, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Amendola, the intended receiver. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Fit that 180, block 15.
Melvin Gordon, the two-time Pro Bowler. He was brought down by Devon Kennard.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
From the 39, Rivers. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Melvin Gordon there. And that takes us from second to third down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. To throw, Rivers. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing the ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Hey, orbit. 29 to Mike. Here we go. Mike.
On second down, Johnson. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Galladay, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Prater for the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He'll get this to Eckler. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 54 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Here we go. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Red Delta!
Now a carry by the third-year man. This is Austin Eckler. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Austin Eckler, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
40 gun! 40 gun! White.
Stafford now to throw. And he finds Danny Amendola. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Ty Johnson, rookie 6-rounder from Maryland. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
High 7.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
32. Sponge. No. Mike 52. Mike 50.
From just shy of midfield, Stafford throwing deep for Galladay. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Red.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Line of scrimmage is the 8 on 2nd and 8. Rivers. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
3rd and short yardage, Rivers. Open man, it's Allen. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
A gain of 18 on the play.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Gordon, a Pro Bowler for the 2nd time last season, 885 yards, 10 touchdowns, and that was only in 12 games played a season ago. And he also switched jersey numbers in the offseason from 28 to 25, and 25, that's the number he wore when he was dominating the Big Ten college gridiron for the Badgers of Wisconsin. Now Gordon. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Son, 190.
55. Hey, eat. Hey, watch the ball.
Hey.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Hey, Rocket.
A first down throw here for Rivers. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of 9.
And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Next to score, Chargers 14, Lions 7.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Stafford nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They could put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Now Stafford. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. And their last 2 drives both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
That big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. On 2nd and a yard, Rivers. Hunter Henry brings it in. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Let him know.
Wait, 89!
On second and 12, Rivers nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devon Kennard. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers and Rivers after the sack. Working out of the gun, Rivers. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. 4th down, and on is Ty Long to punt. Back deep, Danny Amendola. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is taken around the 12. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
Switch.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now Gordon on first down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
On second down, it's Gordon. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Haven't met a defensive coordinator yet that thinks 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job holding to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on first down. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. To throw is Stafford. Open man is Galladay, complete. That one good for 26 and a first down. Now he's got their only touchdown. This offense struggling. They target him again.
Everyone is looking for the hot hand, and sometimes you just don't have it. Maybe it's just lukewarm. But you go to that guy and try and turn it hot. Try and get things going. Find a way to get everything kick-started. As you noted, he has their only touchdown, so he's had the most success in the game.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And they went empty backfield, and because of that, nobody was there to pick up the blitz.
And you know that offenses, when they go with the empty backfield, they have different things designed on every play to try to account for things. But what people often forget, defense is audible as well. And a lot of times when they see an empty backfield, they audible right into a blitzing situation.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
32.
Out of the gun, Stafford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
My, oh my, they've had some success bringing him off the edge. How about the gambling man who's the defensive coordinator? He's not just bringing pressure, he's bringing a corner to go after the quarterback.
And it's worked twice now, twice like a charm.
And not only has that worked like a charm, he's been awfully disruptive in his usual role covering receivers. Now he's rushing the passer as well.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Rivers to throw it. Dancing to his left. Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football. But a Chargers player was able to fall on it, and they'll keep possession.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Set. We're okay. We're okay. 390.
I smell fear in that offense.
Mike 5-5. Mike 55.
Red Delta!
62. 65. Hey, ready, son.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rivers steps away to his left. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in a game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time, and that's another great play to come away with the football.
Ready. 180. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Zero.
After the interception, here's Stafford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Mike 52. Watch the curl. Watch the curls. 52.
Faking the give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation.
Easy.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. Looking deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
Here's Sam Martin now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Throwing on 2nd down. Rivers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And it's complete. Henry. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A very solid gain of 27.
1st down, Los Angeles.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 45-yard line.
180. Hey, easy. Mike 55. You don't see me. Hey, exit. Get on.
Now Rivers. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Travis Benjamin that time. But now it's 3rd down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
On 3rd down, Rivers. Escaping the pressure right. Able to get this to Gordon. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10.
32.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. If you're thinking of a comeback here, you go to 2016. That's when Stafford had an NFL record 8 fourth-quarter comebacks. But last year, despite playing all 16 games, and he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Rivers. And caught by Henry. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Now he fights his way in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be taken very short.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
Watch out.
Running from the gun, Johnson. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. On second and 12, Stafford nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Third and long, it's Stafford. And that's going to be intercepted. It's the all-pro safety, Derwin James. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field, so play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more, but a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
Following the interception here, Rivers. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get a little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Melvin Gordon, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Come on, Rod. We better not.
Taken down back at the
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Throwing on second and long. Stafford. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Amendola, he was the intended target. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on third down. Now Rivers. It's caught at the 10. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
180.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Rivers out quickly here to Allen. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his second touchdown on the season. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be taken short. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, here's Stafford. And he's got Amendola on the connection. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. The dump off good for 8 there on first down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. He completes it to Jones. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Stafford going to come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
I'm here all day.
One last throw here for Stafford. And that's going to be intercepted. It's the all-pro safety, Derwin James. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for our visitors, they did what they needed to do. They split their first 2 road games of the year, and they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.